Good morning. How are you guys? I'm Ann Kimbrough. Welcome to Writer's Right. Am I a little behind today? Not really. I was actually on time, but there's a lot of things to run around and do at the last minute. So I got some nice exercise. Excuse me. But I am here. I am awake. Yay! And do you see my new a little fridge? I guess the time remaining is in the way. Let me move this down here. There you go. Yeah, I got my little fridge. It holds 2 little waters. Yay! But it's red, so that's all that matters. Let me log into the chat so I can officially say howdy. It's Wednesday. So I know this is not a popular day to visit me live, but I might see a few friendly names pop up. If I could get into the chat, I mean, hey, it's working. We're live. Yeah, this part I just can't. Oh, this is working. Finally! Only took 2 times today. I feel like I mention that all the time, so I should just stop mentioning it. But the thing is, I can't log into it until I'm actually live, so you have to witness this loveliness. What you working on today? I'm listening. You're working on the written word, is it? In all forms. I can't type and talk. Sometimes I can't talk and talk. All right. Let's see. Our background music is our normal one. The buddies over at YouTube's channel, Relax Music Meditation. We like their stuff. I'll just do a shout out. Although it says you don't have, it's copyright free, doesn't mean you can use it without saying where you got it. It's just polite. Well, let's see. What am I doing? Well, we had some feedback for the big pitch. Remember I was doing a big pitch? I can't tell you about it? Let's see. Relax. I will pause for effect. Meditation. All right. So, yeah, so we heard back. It wasn't no, we hate you, go away forever sort of response. Actually, they were actually really pleased and said this is exactly the kind of thing we're interested in. And so here's Hollywood talk for you. What they say is that, they see they see what the main story is. They see why it's unique. They think it'd make a great movie, but how producers think is they're saying, yes, we see why you brought it to us. We see why it's great, but we don't see how it's different. The inner movie, not the main plot that we've brought them, that is very different, but the inner story. At some point, every story that's in a genre is kind of similar, and this is in a genre that, yeah, definitely there would be some real obvious beats, because every movie in the genre has those beats. And so what they're saying is that inner story, they don't know how that would be unique or different. Even though the main plot story is very unique and different. So basically what they've said is, when you have a script, we want to read it. So that's all good. So no doors were shut. We looked good because we brought them what they asked for at the point they wanted it. So now we're actually working on that unique factor. So we also got great feedback because everyone will probably have that same response, like which is good to hear, because obviously we thought the whole plot line, the true story, is very unique, so that should be unique enough. But we get their point. And it's a point, obviously, we wouldn't have seen if we hadn't taken it out to these people that we trust. So, all is good. It just means that, we were hoping that the story was such a great true story that these people that we knew that wanted to come on early to help shape a story from the ground floor, that we could get that. It's nice to set up a project as early as you can, but it doesn't always happen. All right. For those that are playing along, I just wanted to share what happened. So it's not bad news. It's just not the news we were hoping for, but it's always great to know that people have leaving the door open. We want to see what you do with it. Because then they have a lot of contacts that we could get to on our own, but it would be easier to get to with them. All right. Let's write. And because I got to work on that today. I got to write a script now. Okay, on your mark, get set, write. Yeah, I'm liking my fridge over there. Oh. But we're drinking coffee. Hey, Sergio, good morning. How do you like my new little fridge? I've actually had it here on the floor forever. It was like $35, I want to say, Walmart. And I mostly just got it because it's red. And I must say, it has a hum. I don't think it matters in this context, but when I'm doing my other streaming and recording, I'll have to shut it off, which it has a nice little off thing. I don't know. It'll probably usually be off. But it sure looks good in my picture frame, right? Anyway, I did finally get all my notes back for the 4th book in this series of my Cozy Mystery Fit Girls. So I have that to work on, although I've got some notes to work on as I start this new script. So we're going to start with beat sheet. And actually, even before that, we're starting with beats that we need to bring in to tell the story in a way that will wow everybody. Wow. So, what's going on, Serge? Are you working? Hope all is good. And hope you soon have time to work on your current movie project. Ooh. Yeah, outside of the norm, I'm getting ready for a fun weekend. Yay! Gonna go have fun out there amongst everybody. Safe fun. Do, 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 do. I might need my water soon. I'll have to show you. I'll have to open the fridge. Yeah, on the break. Something. I want you to have something to look forward to. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, Cliff Notes version. You'd have to listen to the very first part of the show on a playback. But, yeah, we need to write the script for that true life story. It just turns out that people need to see the script. And, you know that. I mean, that is the world we live in. This isn't the 1980s. I don't know if you know that because, let's see, I got into Hollywood in the 90s. Mid-90s? Well, I was working in the industry related, like book publishing stuff early 90s. I don't know. I'm so old, I forget. You guys were probably just born in the 90s or the 80s. Anyway, back in the 80s, man, people had money, and if you had a good idea, they would snap it up and pay you for it just to take the idea so you couldn't do anything with it. Sometimes they would do that for competing projects. So if somebody had some really great story, I don't know, but if someone had some, awesome story and they heard that somebody else had something similar, they would just buy it from them so that nobody would compete. But that was back in the days when they had a lot of money and they threw it around. So times have changed. That's not how it goes now. Almost everything these days, unless you have a whole bunch of A-listers attached. But even then, I don't know. But you need a script. So, of course, we had people that had told us, come to us early. We want to help develop. and it turns out they need to see a script. So our pitching went, and so the result of that pitching that we did is that they would love to see the script when we have it. So we're gonna write the script, which we were already getting to that point. The first part was to pitch that people said they wanted to come in at the beginning, and then the next was to write the script. But it gave us really great insight, so I am starting on that process today, right now. Let's see, I need a document. A new document. Oh, I gotta start turning on the air conditioner. Now that it's getting hot outside and I'm drinking hot stuff, I can feel it. I can feel it coming in the heat tonight. Okay, I won't sing. Gotta like you a little Glenn Fry? Was that Glenn Fry? No, that was somebody else. Studio, that guy. Yeah, I'm really on top of things today. All right, I lost my space. Oh no, my pen is there. All right, so I'm gonna focus. We got just under 20 minutes. Let's make it count. Hey, Allie. Hi, girl. How do you like my new little fridge? I finally got it up. I've had it for like 3 months, and I finally put it there. Not quite that long, but yeah, and it has 2 waters in it. Yes, it's worth all the energy I'm using to keep it cold. Yeah, can you hear it hum? It has like a nice subtle. Yeah, it's just for fun. It will not stay on. I feel it's probably not worth the consumption of electricity versus what it's doing as its purpose in life. Because its purpose in life is to look cute. So it can do that without being plugged in and holding a water. Yeah, I can walk downstairs to get water. But I wanted it plugged in once. So here it is for you. You did? So, what does that mean? That means that you then, because you're becoming a lawyer, isn't that what you're doing? Is that what you're doing? Yeah, a barrister. So, certificate. So what does it get you? What do you get to do now that you have a certificate? Can you start working in the industry? I hope so. I'm so proud of you that you're working on it. You've got your goal and you're working on it. As we all do with our writing, we have to apply these wonderful skills we have to everything. Level 2. Oh, food safety. Weren't you going to be a lawyer? Well, very cool. Well, food safety is, I rate that very high on the level of importance. Yeah, a food safety. Well, I would think that means you can work in any kind of restaurant. I do know here, what did we have? We have to have a health card. You have to get a health card. When I was a long time ago, when I was a valet parker, you had to take some sort of, it was almost like a food server lesson to get your health card. It's just for your resume. Okay. Well, I'm glad you know what you need. Do you need that to be a barrister? You have no qual. Me too. All I can do is write, and nobody pays people for that anymore. Only after you've done it. Yeah, when I finally get that lovely paycheck for all this work I've done for years in the movie industry, it'll be paying me for all those years. And it won't be paying me really for the job I just did. It's all those years I put into learning it, building some kind of name, taking small little jobs that really don't really mean much. Certainly don't go on my IMDb page. All right. So, I mean, we will not amortize over a lifetime what that money mean, what that means. Because then it'll be like, well, yeah, I earned 1 cent an hour since 2007. I don't know. I really even couldn't put a time bracket on it. When do you start to decide you should be a writer? Well, I mean, obviously I started before that, but screenwriting I came to. No, actually I take that back. I can remember somebody gave me an old book. Excuse me. I have it somewhere still. It was Lou Hunter's like Screenwriting 101 or something it was called. And honestly, in my mind, he was the founder of screenwriting. I'm sure somebody did it before him, because where did he learn it? But he actually taught it quite successfully at something like UCLA, USC, NYU, one of those schools. And I think a lot of people learned it from him and then went on to make it mean more. Okay, I'm gonna work. First, I just have to type up my notes. Of your whole life. Well, make a decision, girl. No, I'm joking. No, I hear you. I feel that way. Ever since my... What grade was that? Ever since my first grade teacher stuck this 1-page story I wrote about a sandcastle on the bulletin board, I've been a writer. I have it somewhere. It was really cute. It was from the sandcastle's point of view, as each wave came in and was taking part of it away, and it was fading into nothing. I mean, come on. That's kind of unique for a little kid to even think of. I want to write a story about what the sandcastle is feeling. Yeah. Warning to my parents. Alert. This one's not like the others. No. I do agree. We are storytellers from a very, very young age. Aww. Anyway, are you eating dinner now? When are you gonna come and write with us late at the very end of your day when you're tired? All right, I'm gonna. All right, there's all these. Okay, I'm gonna type up all these great things we went over yesterday. Okay. Why is it so small? I don't know why your natural... Yeah, it comes out at 0.11. I mean, I know I can view it larger, but... Why does it automatically start at 11 points? Who does that? View, zoom in. There should be a level that says... For old people. For old eyes. My eyes aren't old. I'm just they're just sleepy. Alright. Oh, okay. Now that's... See now? That's hard to read because it's too big. I'm never happy. On your way home. Safe travels. That's so cool that you can stream while you're driving. I'm joking. Are you on your way home in the tube? Because you're in London? Probably the train. Because you're... I don't know. Because you're not in London. Right, aren't you in one of the lovely little places on the outskirts? Okay. Okay. You're not even traveling from London. You're not commuting. It's just easy for me to think London. But you did tell me where. I just can't remember. Oh, so you're more northern. I love House Hunters International, and one of my favorites is there's the one British guy that's almost always the realtor in the London area, and I love when they go to the little towns or Escape to the Countryside. That's a great show. I love that show, and I love all those hosts. And it's just amazing to me always how many cute little towns there are in England. And I mean, the history's always just fab. All right, I got 1 point up. Just gotta see who's texting me this early. Wait, excuse me. I gave you the trash. Somehow I got all the way over here. Not really sure I want it there. Yeah. I need it somewhere useful. Oh, hotel. Oh. Groovy. So yeah, that was actually a message I needed. Oh. All right. I can't keep... I've lost my spot to put my trash can. Oh. What have I done to my foot? Doesn't he know I'm streaming? All right. Oh, how did you get a magnet? And you guys, I don't even know where the emojis are for this. Oh, I guess I see them. It's down below. Get a magnet? Oh, to put a magnet on the front of it? It's plastic. Nothing's sticking to this. That's plastic, that's plastic. Yeah. I have magnets though. Not here. Yeah. I'll try. But I'm pretty sure nothing's going to stick to it. Maybe the side, the metal is strong enough through the plastic. But it's got like a plastic exoskeleton. Or a shell. Oh, we're getting close, aren't we? Alright. This is not really the part I wanted to work on, but I want to... A real fridge. Well, gosh, that would really hum. It's not necessary. In my arm? Where you got the vaccine? What? No, I got it right here. I'm sure a magnet will not stick to my arm. So I don't know what you're hearing. I am pro-vaccine, so I'm very happy I got both of my shots. And I never have been felt that it made me more attractive to metal. Is that some new thing that they're saying? I don't believe it. Okay. Let's see. I know what this is going to help me do. Let's see. Yeah, I'm sure it's not true. I don't know if I have anything magnetic. Oh, yeah, I do. What kind of magnets are they using? Here, I've got tons over here. Let me grab one. All right, these are all magnets. They're all different kind of magnets. That's where I got my shot. It does not stick. This is a less strong magnet, but less. Nope, that doesn't work. Here's one that's just more magnet. It does not stick to my arm, and I have both shots right in this spot. So, don't listen to some stuff you hear on the internet, but listen to me, because you're watching me on the internet. Oh, so it wasn't, you didn't mention my fridge. So you won't stick on this either, because there's no metal. But they do stick on metal. They just can't stick on this one. Oh yeah, see, look. So it sticks to that metal. Sticks to that metal. Yeah. Oh, and I had them on a bulletin board that's magnetic over there. So busted. Magnets after vaccine. Oh man, you're on the bus with the screaming brat, I take it. So you're saying through my sleeve it won't do it. Serge, do you actually believe it? That kind of crap? It can't stick to me. I'm indulging you just because you're my buddy. Stop listening to stupid stuff on... The vaccine is important. These people are just trying to mess with you. Anyway, we will move on from that. Okay. How did we do with real stuff? With writing. I actually, going through my notes is very helpful. It focused me on what I need to actually do. Because when you write with somebody else, it's, you gotta bring it. Oh, I don't need that one. I need to drink some of that so I can have my new one. Okay, what did I kind of like the trash can there, but it's right in the way to get out. I'm going to try a little decaf because I'm going to have more caffeine later. Going to meet up with my son. Let's see if I drank enough of this. This could overflow. This could end badly. We'll try it anyway. Why not? Magic. Let's see. Today is a podcast, working on the podcast day. So yeah, I'm going to go pick up my partner. That's who was texting me, my son. Yeah, he had to take his car to the shop, so he asked me to come get him. Just like old times. But we always catch breakfast, so, because we eat while we work. That's our thing. We get a lot done, and we have a nice meal. It's either breakfast or lunch, so today it's breakfast. Just double checking. Oh, you're saying no, you didn't. So, Allie, how did you know there was a bus with a screaming kid? You're just assuming there always is. Where was I recently? Because, I mean, obviously, we didn't have to deal with stuff like that for like a year. Let's see. I'm going to start the timer again here pretty shortly. Oh, I wanted to show you the inside of the fridge. Ta-da! Oh, it's cold. Of course, I took it from a fridge downstairs where it was cold. Well, I'm going to have that. Let's see, you have to shut it. Yeah. It's just cute. It's like a prop. So, I guess what I could do, if I know I'm going to work up here, I could just bring my water, cold water, put it in there, and turn the fridge on. It actually, I just turned it on before we were going, so it got cold pretty quick, so that's good to know. I think it's the kind of thing that if you were traveling, because you can plug it into a car as well, and you just wanted some cold beverage without, like, doing it the old-fashioned way, using ice. I do have some thermal things that, little thermoses that, is that what it's called? Ice chests? Yeah, ice chests. Igloos. Hey, I didn't go over. Yay. That's hot. And it needs a little creamer. All right. But for those that are actually trying to write to a schedule and not chit chat for all days, I'm going to put the 25 more minutes on the clock and give you your second writing sprint of the morning or day, because it's not necessarily your morning. Groovy. All right, our second sprint will start right now. On your mark, get set, right. As I coffee. I shall be coffeeing. Because this is your little online coffee house where you get no coffee, but you can see me pour some cream. Well, you didn't see that, did you? I try. I'll show it off to you. Ooh. That's not bad. Not bad at all. It's rather hot though. In a good way. Obviously, having hot coffee does matter. Oh, happy birthday, Allie. What a great gift. Oh, is my thing freezing? I don't know. I can't tell on my end if the stream isn't working. I've had no problems with that, so it's so weird that it would start now, but life. So if something's not working on it could be your end. It could be my end. All right, I look like it looks live. It says I'm live. I keep hitting the. Hi. It did look sort of like it. Oh, I can tell my time isn't working. That happens all the time. I marked when it went, so. Yeah, there's always a lag for me. Wow, that's like. All right. The timer's working again. Oh, I see what you're saying. It is sort of like, it doesn't seem... Let me listen. Well, for those that you were writing, it will catch up. All right, it seems to mostly be working. Well, I still haven't done my test. I need to do the streaming test on YardStream. No, StreamYard. The S comes before the Y. All right. I'm sorry if we are having connection issues. Wait till I use a new system and try to stream everything on my laptop. That's gonna be fun. So I keep saying I'm gonna do it. Maybe I'll try today or tomorrow. I'll do like a half-hour sprint. So one might pop up. I'm warning you. You're like, I don't know if it's me or you. It could be both of us. Okay. All right. All right, I'm going to. I can't get the plug out of my phone. Oh, gas stations. Yeah, I haven't noticed. I do know. I did hear the whole thing about the hack. There was some hack that affected. Gas prices are such an oddity. They really are. Love you, bye. You gotta go. Thanks for popping in, Allie. Hope to see you Friday. Have a great evening. So yeah, I'm sure the prices are up. I actually gassed up last week just because I needed it. So I haven't paid attention, but I did hear it when I was driving around that there was an issue. So I did consider going by one, but I was like, yeah. I didn't notice anything nuts. But this too shall pass. I just don't understand that gas market. It always reflects stuff that isn't actually happening at the time to the industry. It's so arbitrary in some ways. They could just raise their price any which way. So, they're not having to pay more and then they raise their price. I mean, and in the instance of what happened, did it actually affect supply? I don't think it did it? I guess I should listen to the news more. Yeah, but it's so depressing. I feel like when I have to hear the news, it's the stuff that's so big you can't avoid it. You'll hear it. And I did hear about that one. Anyway, sorry to hear it's causing havoc in your life. Okay. I'm gonna get back to actually doing something I can control. 18 minutes. Yeah, that timer definitely lost some time. And it's stalling again. All right, you know, the timer issue has been, it doesn't matter what I use. And so I ordered, remember I ordered a red timer, so pretty. I ordered this red timer from Target because of course it wasn't in the store. I had to order it. They're shipping it to me. It was April, like the 20th is the last time that it had any movement with FedEx. It got to some facility in Missouri or something, and there it stayed forever. And I called FedEx, and they're like, yeah, it's gone. It's lost. You need to contact Target and cancel it. But what is it with me and timers? I mean, I understand these digital timers are very, but now a real timer that I've ordered, something happens, I can't get it. So I've ordered another timer. It's not a lovely red one, unfortunately. It's just a timer. From Walmart. And it also says it's shipped. So maybe it won't take a month for me to realize it's not coming. But I mean, not full month, but you know, it took me several weeks ago. Why haven't I gotten that timer? No way. If this one doesn't show up, then I'm just gonna go into a store and buy whatever crazy stupid timer I find. So the one I got though is like you could clip it on you, because I'm like, I wanted to have a real timer, and I want you guys to see a timer. It's just, I'm asking too much. Guess so. But anyway, I will not give up. I will not give up on the timer issue. We will find a cool timer. I shouldn't give up on the digital one, but I paid for this timer. And it's not working right now. Look at it. Oh, and then it jumped. Why is that? Why is that? Inquiring minds. Okay, I'm gonna focus. I'm actually gonna focus for a minute here. Let's... I'm like, what? Where am I typing? Yeah, it'd be so great if I could spell. Something's not working between my brain and my fingers. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? Okay. I'm very happy that your son is smart. Yeah. You just got to know there's so many people that just want to mess with other people. I don't get that. How so many people are knowingly make up stuff about other things just to cause confusion. It's weird. Anyway, I'm happy to debunk stuff. Anyway, my osteopath, he's the foundation of chiropractics, so it's all about your alignment and muscles and all that stuff. He said that the vaccine that when they give that to you, whatever that, I don't know what they call that, messenger to deploy that into your body, that whatever that part is gone in 2 days. And then the vaccine does its thing. I agree. There are a lot of people out there that are trying to screw with us. And it is our duty to stick together and not follow stupid rumors. And instead, protect yourself the right way. I mean, I think it's pure evil there's a certain amount of people I think that spread rumors because maybe they just believe them, but they don't. I don't know. I don't think you should spread stuff that you don't know is fact. And there are a lot of people that spread stuff and repost it just to be like, hey, what about this? But there's other people that read it and believe it, and it actually forms their opinion, which is scary. I feel like those people shouldn't be on the internet. There's too much stuff. There's too much stuff for you to go wrong or deep dive into and believe that have absolutely no foundation in reality. And I'm not saying that that's something new. It's been around a long time. It's just thanks to the internet, it's easy to put it out there. I don't know. I think you should always question why. I don't know. I'm not going to get into a lecture about the vaccines, but I have heard stuff, and my point it's always, if people are actually using the vaccines to harm us, why wouldn't they just let the virus run and kill us or damage us? And I don't know. It would be far easier than some Machiavellian thing that this is all so they could vaccinate us all with something. I think they're giving many times, some of the things I've heard to me are giving way too much credit to the ability of what they could actually inject in us and then track us. You know, if you even take it to a level of how everyone's listening to us on our cell phones, which we obviously, Siri and those things are listening to us, because anything you talk around your phone, you'll then get ads for. So that is being used, but if you think about it, it's being used in a way that it's a computer program that's listening. So to me, it's yet again one of those things that they just can't use something that widespread unless you do something wrong. You know, so if I did something wrong and was under suspicion for something, yeah, sure, the authorities could tap into my phone probably and listen to what I was saying. And yeah, you know, if I was doing something so awful that it broke some guidelines or rules, or maybe you don't have to break any rules, they just thought I was a threat, they could specifically look at me, you know, and then the technology is working against you if you're actually doing something criminal. It's the same with still here in Vegas. You go everywhere on the casinos, and they have tons of cameras on you. And of course, it's not there to protect the players, it's there to protect the house, and they're looking for cheats, anyone that's cheating them. But here's the thing, they're filming you nonstop, but the cheater has to do something to tip them off, and then they go back and they can find you. They have software. I've been in the eye in the sky rooms, which are not in the sky. The cameras are in the sky. But I have been in one of those, and it's fascinating because they have computer systems with all the cameras. And once they tag somebody, so if they could follow one person, does something playing a game and tips them off that they could be doing something illegal. They will then track that person, and suddenly they have this huge screen TV and with all the images, and it'll just play through and track how that person moved through the casino, like if they were filming a movie watching him. It was freaky good. But once again, that person had to do something to tip them off. And that's how gambler cheats fail all the time, is because they have a system, and they keep working the system until it's noticeable. So, I mean, there's your little lesson. Don't do something noticeable in life, because then they will track you and they will find you. So anyway, that's my little lesson about cheating in life, I guess. Don't do it. Yeah. It's getting easier and easier to catch people doing stuff like that. Oh, I remember. There was, so I remember one cheating story I heard happened at the bar. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. So those of you, by the way, that were playing along and doing a 25-minute riding sprint, it's probably over now. I'll play it out the 2 more minutes, but obviously that's how long my lovely little digital timer took a break. Gosh, I don't get it. There's no reason. But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so there was this cheat that was happening in a casino, not with gambling, but it broke this whole thing of, so somebody that worked at the bar was stealing money. They were skimming. And how they found it was because they were rewarding other people that were helping. I think it was a whole gambling thing too. Was that they were buying this very expensive drink, some sort of whiskey. And it was just it was an oddity like that at certain times there was a lot of this whiskey bought. And it's just like, it's not, it shouldn't have been like that. So anytime you break a pattern, at least at a casino, it's noticeable, and then they look into it. And because they are constantly keeping track of what happens, the data of what they have to look through is there, but you can't, you can't, what did you say? Oh, ha ha ha. Well, then you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think you're totally right that the people putting out that news, they want views, and what that's the beginnings of journalism was, sensationalized journalism back in the day was how they sold newspapers. People will pick up something, baby walks for the first time, no one cares. Baby eats dog when they walk for the first time. He's got to be something wild. Two-headed babies. I don't know. I'm just making up stuff. Anyway, there is a long tradition of saying, do this, watch this. So don't fall. Don't give them those views. They'll just keep doing it. Red flags. That's a perfect word. Red flags. So that's my theory in life. If you're a criminal. I guess my first theory in life is don't be a criminal. Add to humanity, which is hopefully what we're doing with our writing. I mean, I know books like this one, the Fit Girl series, I'm not curing cancer with them, but hopefully they're fun. They're a break for somebody who might have a stressful life. I don't know. That is my contribution for humanity, is to give them a break from your regular stressful life. Let them escape into a fictional world where they won't get hurt and they'll have fun. It'll always have a happy ending. Sometimes we just need that. It's for our mental health. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, red flags. Avoid red flags in life. Do not create any red flags. You'll probably stay clear of the law. Of course, if you don't do anything wrong, you really will stay clear of the law. That's what I tell my characters. That's the philosophy my characters follow. Or not so much. Especially in my mysteries. The bad guys always do something to tip off my main characters. There's a red flag. Usually it's a dead body. You know, if they didn't kill someone, they'd probably be okay. But, you know, that's fiction. Anyway, how did you guys do? The rest of you out there that come to write. Hey, I got through some notes, so that's good. I've got a plan of attack of how to... I've already gotten into outlining. Yay! Because I have a bunch of notes on that. And I don't know if I'll do it later today. Maybe tomorrow. I am going to do a surprise half-hour stream. So a half-hour sprint. I'm going to do a surprise one on my laptop from some secret location. Probably in my house somewhere. I'm going to test the ability to use StreamYard on Monday. Because next Monday, I will be streaming from my hotel room somewhere in Las Vegas. Anyway, and I'll hopefully have a fun whole thing. Oh, I was calling to make reservations. Everybody is in town. I feel like this is the first weekend where it's going to be, well, I don't know. It's going to be crazy busy. I had to book a reservation for the hotel, like for the restaurant. We want to eat at a nice hotel, Gordon Ramsay thing. I don't know. So Gordon Ramsay has a Hell's Kitchen restaurant in town. You cannot book a reservation. It's like booked out for I don't know how long. So we're going to the steakhouse, I think. I don't know where it is. I gotta Google it. But yeah, there were some reservation slots open, luckily. But it was dicey there for a bit, and we wanted to go do Topgolf. Have you ever heard Topgolf, where you go? Anyway, it's fun. We've done it, but it was booked out for Sunday, so we're just gonna have to go play tourist, which will be fun. We won't over plan it. I mean, the weather right now is lovely, so we could always just go down to the pool for a bit. So, you know, it could be relaxing. It doesn't have to be like go 24/7. Anyway, so yeah, so that's coming up. Monday will be a fun time to tune in, because it'll be different. Although I'll still put you through your paces, if that's okay. All right, I'm going to let you lovely, wonderful, creative people go away. Have the rest of your lovely day. And join me again, I hope. This is Wednesday, so Friday. We'll do it again on Friday. 2 writing sprints and a lot of talk. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Wednesday. Be good out there. Be creative. And don't believe silly stories. All right.